Some questions cannot be answered by more data. Ranjit knows this. He is a field technician at Feldmann Agrotech. This morning, he's standing beside a customer's planter at a farm outside Pune in India. The equipment is showing a hydraulic anomaly. No internet connectivity. Near a service depot 90 kilometers away. The customer is losing patience. Ranjit needs 3 answers. What does the SLA for this equipment actually require? Response time, coverage scope, penalty exposure if this isn't resolved today? Have we seen this exact fault pattern before? And what fixed it? Given what is in front of me right now, what should I do next? He has every dashboard, every sensor reading, every transaction his company ever recorded. The platform is not broken. It is doing exactly what it was designed to do. That is the problem. Every day, Feldmann's operational life moves through applications. A field technician logs a work order. A dealer updates a commitment. A sensor reports an anomaly. A customer raises a concern. These are not data events. They are moments of intelligence. Decisions made, relationships managed, commitments honored or missed. The data platform captures the exhaust of all that. Cleaned, confirmed, organized. Every transaction, every IoT reading, every service call ever logged. Bronze, silver, gold. A remarkable achievement, built to do exactly what it was asked to do. And for 90% of Feldmann's daily needs, it answers. But look at what the exhaust leaves out. A work order, resolved, recorded. An SLA, a 4-hour window, a penalty clause. A dealer who couldn't be reached. A customer losing patience. A senior technician who has always known what causes this fault has never written it down. An expansion into India, 18 million euros of intent, no data trail. These are not gaps in the data. They are the firm. The commitments it has made, the relationships it depends on, the knowledge it carries but has never captured, the intentions that give every transaction its meaning. The platform has a model of Feldmann, a faithful, well-maintained model. But it is a model built entirely from exhaust. The data grid knows what happened. The medallion organized it, whatever it was exposed to, recorded faithfully, reflecting the choices of whoever designed it. But the firm's intelligence lives up here too, in forms the exhaust never fully captures. The platform records what the applications produced. It has never been asked what they knew. The question is not whether the gap exists. Coase named it. The platform knows everything inside the boundary. It has never been asked what the boundary is. The question is what Feldmann's leadership chooses to do about it. Imagine a field, not the peaceful kind, the kind where you cannot tell signal from noise. There is a measure, the narrative effectiveness score, of how much the firm's actual intent is traceable through its data. It reads below zero. Below zero doesn't mean the platform is failing. It means the platform is doing its job, answering the questions it was built to answer, with precision, just not Ranjit's questions. The firm and its platform are operating on different definitions of what Feldmann is. Then Feldmann's leadership makes a choice. 6 tables added to the platform: dealer agreements, strategic objectives, program targets, IoT subscriptions, service SLAs, and a register of what is not yet known, the dark data inventory. This is not a data engineering decision. It is a statement of identity. Feldmann is choosing to equip its platform with what the platform needs to understand, what Feldmann actually is. The calibration knows. For the first time, the score is positive. Ranjit's first question, the SLA, the response window, the penalty exposure, can now be answered. The obligation is in the system. The platform, for the first time, knows something about what was agreed. A second choice. 522 work orders written by technicians in the field, 120 call logs, 304 IoT anomaly records. None of it structured, none of it reachable by standard query. Feldmann chooses to treat this as operational memory, not noise. A small language model, running entirely on the device in Ranjit's hand, navigate all of it at once, not structuring it, reading it. The field does not become silent. It becomes legible enough. Ranjit opens the query, and this time the SLA surfaces. 4-hour response window, the customer side qualifies for full coverage. Penalty exposure if unresolved by 1400 hours. Documented, calculated, visible. The obligation is in the system. The platform, for the first time, knows what was agreed. 3 work orders, same hydraulic fault signature. 2 resolved by replacing the pressure sensor. 1 required a firmware update. All 3 from the same equipment generation as the machine in front of him. The experience is in the system, not structured, not waiting for a schema, read directly. A diagnostic synthesis. Check the pressure sensor first. If nominal, run the firmware version check. Estimated resolution time, under 40 minutes. 90 seconds. No help desk call. No internet connection required. This wasn't a technical fix. Feldmann's leadership chose to equip their platform with what it needed to understand what Feldmann actually is, the obligations, the experience, the meaning that the exhaust had always left behind. Ranjit is the proof of that choice. Standing in a field in Pune, 90 kilometers from the nearest depot, with the answer in his hand. Not everything, enough. There is an honest limit to what any of this can do. The green band, what Feldmann's leadership has already chosen to make visible. The SLA, the dealer commitments, the fault history, the operational memory of 500 work orders. These are answered. This is what a navigator can hold. The amber band, what is recoverable if the leadership chooses to continue. Documents that exist but haven't been ingested. Commitments that are written down somewhere but not yet in the system. The meaning is declared. It is waiting. These are a choice, not a limit. The red band is different. Not records that are missing, meaning that was never recorded because it lived in the moment of its making and dispersed there. The judgment behind a workaround that worked. The understanding that two people carried out a negotiation and never needed to write down. The senior technician's reading of a fault that has always been right and has never been a document. No architecture reaches those, not because the engineering isn't good enough, because that meaning is still alive, still being enacted, still in motion. The platform can hold the sediment it leaves behind. It cannot hold the thing itself. The enterprise that names that limit honestly is more trustworthy to itself and to the people it makes its promises to than the enterprise whose dashboards suggest otherwise. The field is never fully quietened, but we can learn to see more clearly within it. The question that remains for any firm, anywhere Ranjit is standing in a field waiting for an answer, is not whether the noise can be eliminated. It is whether the leadership has chosen to equip the platform to understand what the firm actually is.